Hello, a very good afternoon, everyone. So, today we are going to discuss the chapter called the Governor. Okay, so part 6 of the Constitution, it deals with the government in the state. Okay, and the article 153 to 167 in the part 6 of the Constitution deal with the state executive. Okay, the state executive consists of governor, chief minister, the council of minister, and advocate general of state. Okay, also you have an office for the governor, but there is no office for the vice governor. Okay, the governor is the chief executive head of the state. It is the chief executive head of the state. Okay, but like the president, he is just only the nominal executive. Okay, okay. As per the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act, the governor can be appointed for 2 or more states. Okay. Now, the appointment of the governor. The governor is neither directly elected by the people nor indirectly elected by the electoral college. Okay, he or she is appointed by the president by the warrant under his or her hand and seal. In a way, the governor is a nominee of the central government. Okay, okay. The draft constitution provided for the direct election of the governor on the basis of the universal adult suffrage, but the Constituent Assembly they had adopted for the present system of the appointment of the governor by the president, because direct election of the governor is incompatible with the parliamentary system, and the mode of direct election is more likely to create the conflict between the governor and the chief minister. Okay, that's why the draft constitution, though there is a provision for the adult universal adult suffrage for the governor, but it was not there in the Constituent Assembly later on. Okay, now the qualification and the condition of the governor. So constitution had laid down the 2 qualification for the appointment of a person as a governor. First of all, he should be a citizen of India and he should have completed the age of 35 years. Okay? A person to be appointed as a governor should satisfy the following criteria. He should be eminent in some walk of life and he should be a person from outside of the state. He should be a detached figure and not too intimately connected with the local politics of the state. He should be a person who has not taken too great a part in politics generally and particularly in the recent past. Okay, so these all are the other criteria for the satisfaction to be as a governor. Okay, in addition to the qualification mentioned in point 1 and 2. Okay. Now the oath. Before entering the office, the governor has to make and subscribe to an oath. Okay? What does he take in the oath? He take in the oath to faithfully execute the office, to preserve and protect and defend the constitution, and to devote himself to the service and well-being of the people. Okay? And who administered the oath to the governor? It is administered by the Chief Justice of the concerned state high court. Okay? And if the Chief Justice is absent, the senior most judge provides the oath and affirmation to the governor. Okay. Now the term. The governor holds a term of 5 years. Okay. Okay. Now the another one. The power of the governor. A governor possesses the executive, legislative, financial, and judicial power. Okay? However, he has no diplomatic, military, or emergency power like the president. Okay? So there are 4 power: executive, legislative, financial, and judicial power. What is the executive power of the governor? It is as mentioned that the executive functions, action of the government of the state, they are formally taken in the name of a governor. Okay? Governor make the rules that specify the manner in which the orders and the instruments made and executed shall be authenticated. Okay? He made the rule for the convenient transaction of the business of a state government, and he appoints the chief minister and other minister as well. Okay? He appoint the advocate general of the state and determine his or her remuneration. He appoint the state election commission and determine his or her condition of the service and also their tenure. He appoint the chairman and the member of the state public service commissions, but they can be removed by the president, not by the governor. Governor only appoint them. Okay? He or she can seek any information related to the administration of the affairs of the state. Okay? And he or she can acquire the chief minister to submit for the constitution of the council of minister on the matter. The decision has been taken by the president. He or she recommended the imposition of a constitutional emergency in the state to the president. Please listen carefully. He or she can recommend the imposition of the constitutional emergency, but he or she cannot impose the emergency. Okay? And he or she act as a chancellor of the universities in the state. Okay? And he or she also appoints the vice chancellors. Okay? Now another one is the legislative powers. The governor is an integral part of the state legislature because he is someone or prorogue the state legislature and dissolve the state legislative assembly. He is addressed the state legislature as the commencement of the first session after each general election and first session of each year. Okay? He sent the message to the house with respect to the bill pending. He appoint the member of the state legislature to preside over his proceedings, and he nominates 1/6 of the member of the state legislative council from amongst the person having special knowledge in literature, science, art, cooperative movement, and the social service. Okay, this point is very important because the president also select from the different four areas: science, literature, social science. Okay, etc. Right? Literature, science, art, and social services. And similar to the president, the governor also select also nominate 1/6 of the member of the state legislative council from the fields like literature, science, art, cooperative movement, and social services. Okay? Okay. Now, he or she nominate one member to the state legislative assembly from the Anglo-Indian community, but this has been discontinued after 104 Constitutional Amendment Act of 2019. Okay? Okay. Or he or she promulgate the ordinance when the state legislature is not in session, but this must be approved by the state legislature within the 6 weeks. Okay, so these are the legislative function of the governor. Now, the financial power of the governor. The financial power of the governor is that he or she sees that the annual financial statement is laid before the state legislature. The money bill can be introduced in the state legislature only with the prior recommendation of the governor. No demand for a grant can be made except on the recommendation of the governor. Governor make advance out of the contingency fund of the state to meet any unforeseen expenditure. Government constitute a finance commission after every 5 years to review the financial position of the municipalities and panchayats. Okay. Now, the judicial power. The judicial power and the function of the governor are that governor can grant the pardon, reprieves, respite, and remission of the punishment, or he or she can suspend, remit, and commute the sentence of any person convicted of any offence related to the matter on which the executive power extends. Okay. He or she is consulted by the president while appointing the judges of the concerned high court. Okay. He or she make the appointment, posting, and promotion of the district judges in consultation with the state high court, or he or she also appoint the person of the judicial service of the state in consultation with the high court and the state public service commission. Okay. Now, there is some veto power which is being compared to the president and the governor. Okay. So every ordinary bill, okay, when it is passed by the both the houses of the parliament, there is a joint sitting which is present to the president. Okay, in case of when the bill is passed by both the house of the parliament, but when the bill is passed by the legislative assembly, ठीक है, it is क्या बोलते हैं उसे, presented to the governor. ठीक है, the governor can either give his assent, the governor can withhold his assent, the governor may return the bill, the government may reserve the bill. When the government when the governor has क्या बोलते हैं given his assent, ठीक है, then the bill becomes the act. ठीक है, but when the governor reserve a bill for the consideration, it is given to the president. Now when the governor reserves a bill for the consideration of the president, then the governor does not have any further role. ठीक है, now the role is of the president. ठीक है, so this is the case, right? Similar to the president, like when any bill is being presented to the president, he give the assent, he may withhold the assent, he may return the bill for the consideration. Okay, and after all that, when the bill is being passed, it becomes an act. Okay, but to the governor there is a special power. A governor may recommend the bill for the considerations to the president. Now after that, the governor does not have any role. All the role is of the president now. Okay, so this is all about the governor, right? You do not need to read more further on this. Okay, thank you everyone.